Me and Chewy here. We are actually on our way to the tattoo shop to get my eyebrows microbladed. I am so excited because I literally just do not grow hair on my eyebrows. I don't pluck them. Everybody's always, stop plucking your eyebrows. I don't pluck my eyebrows. They just don't grow. So I found this lady here. Well, she's in El Paso, which is about 20 minutes from my house. And she is really good at doing microblading. So she has scheduled me an appointment and has agreed to be on my vlog. So that is what we're doing. Are you excited to see my eyebrows? Actually have eyebrows? Not that it matters to him, but it matters to me. And I'll tell you exactly what the name of the shop is. I don't remember offhand. Alright guys.
Going to clean the area. Once I've done that, then I'm going to use this guy. Everything here is disposable, so this is just a little rough. What this is going to help me do is just open up that first layer of skin, so the numbing will absorb into the skin. Then I'll put saran wrap, let it sit, put it in the timer for 5 minutes. Repeat the step again. At that point, you should be more or less a little bit, you should be numb at that point. And then after that, that's when we get into measuring and drawing. So once we measure the brow, draw it according to your face, and then we'll see, you can, I always tell everybody to be pickier on this side. If you want to be picky, that's fine, because it's going on your face, you just feel confident about what you're going to get. Once you tell me that that's great, that that's what you like, then we'll go on to ink colors. All the ink that I have is going to fade into a very natural tone. It's never going to be a weird tone that's going to look, purple, green, pink, brows. I've seen all kinds. That's touching me.
Yeah, and they use the wrong kind.
Yeah, and that's not made for the face at all. This is going to be more of a thicker, like a paste consistency, and it's going to sit in the face. It's going to look more natural. Now, the pigment does fade about 50%. Okay. Today it might feel a little dark, but 5 to 7 days, or about 7 to 9 days, I would say that that's the healing process time, and then it'll fade. After that, once we pick the ink, then I go ahead and I start. I tell everybody that if you're very sensitive to not sensitive at all, you could take cane. It's going to feel like plugging. And once we've done that, then we'll just go on to a series. If it feels like you're going through a lot of pain or hurts, I'll just add more numbing, and you won't feel the pain in a bit. After that, once we do that, then you should be done. Then I have you sit up. I look at it sitting up, and then we can add a little bit more.
Oh my god. Damn, there's no more eyebrows, homie.
You're gonna have brows.
Brows on brows on brows.
Should wax that mustache.
So now she's doing the measurements and drawing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's sit you up and we'll look at it. And then sometimes it looks different when the gravity sets.
Yeah. There's the inside.
Mm-hmm. So I go from inside to inside. I never go from out here to out here.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So it always looks kind of fuller.
Can we make them a little fuller?
Yeah, do you want them?
Yeah.
I mean, I can go from out here to out here. Of course, all these lines are gonna erase.
Yeah.
You know, as I wipe away. Would you like to see more fullness on the bottom?
Yeah. I always feel like my eyebrows are extra naked right there.
Yeah.
Because that's where they don't grow, you know? Okay, so right now she's doing swatches on my forehead to basically skin match and tone match with my hair. And she's gonna do some light dark swatches.
Check it out. Tell me what you think. Obviously, there's some that are really, really dark. So
I think I'm gonna go with this one, so I know it's gonna fade. Not like dramatically, but when it heals, right?
yes,
So I think I'm gonna go with this one, because then I am gonna go darker in my hair too.
you are.
It's either gonna be like this one or this one.
Okay, I would say so too. Especially if you feel like you tan easy. You're gonna tan
Yeah.
during the summertime here. It gets really hot. I could even mix. They're also intermixable.
Okay.
So if you wanted to play it really, really safe, we can mix these two, the really light to the medium. But if you're really loving this color, then we can just do that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one.
It's more of a warm brown base.
What do you mean we're going?
Warm, just like more, it's not as cool tone, like ashy.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna go darker.
Okay.
So I think that, because my natural hair color is darker.
Yeah, it's like about between those two
Yeah.
colors.
So I'm thinking about either one of these two.
I would say let's go with brown, and we can add a little
Okay.
brown to that.
Let's do
Yeah?
that. Yeah. It feels like a little tattoo.
So this is the blade I'm using. It's a slow needle. So I'm trying to just open the skin a little bit more so you'll be comfortable. Some people say this feels like the pleasure.
Actually kind of feels good.
Skin, do a little bit of numbing. So I'm going to use two different numbing, it's lidocaine. Together they make the best creation ever. Products that I use are called BioTouch. So really good stuff. Made in LA.
Made in LA.
City of Industry.
We all got cursed with the no eyebrows.
No eyebrow
Yeah,
game.
me and my whole family, we all draw our eyebrows on. My mom got pretty good eyebrows.
Your eyebrows are nice and white. Are they? That means that they're nice and numbered.
It feels like they fell off my face. You can't feel your eyebrows?
So these are the very small blades. This is a 9 blade. This one's a 9 blade, and this one is a nice curved 12 needle. This is what gives that hair life.
I'm like, well, I've never heard of this thing before. Okay. Did you do your own eyebrows?
Yeah. Oh, microblading?
Yeah.
Or what do we? No. I need to get them retouched. I wish. I tried to do it. I will be tattooing my own lips though.
Really?
I should YouTube that.
Yeah.
Right? YouTubing my own lips.
Right.
How are you with me?
I'm not used to you having eyebrows.
Right? Me neither.
You look different.
What's up, girl?
Hey,
Hey,
he's married.
hey. You should keep the other side just like that.
Looking bomb.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't really feel anything on that eyebrow.
Okay.
I think where I felt something was like right in the corner.
Right here?
Yeah, just right
Yeah,
there.
that's the most sensitive.
It's just, I know that's where I actually felt you touch it. Other than that, I just feel scraping.
Oh,
Not even plucking. You numbed it pretty good.
nice. So now what I'm doing is I'm rubbing the ink all over the eyebrow, and this is what it's going to do. It's going to absorb the ink. And what the ink does is, like, once you know, like some of the bleeding kind of comes through, this kind of pushes the ink back in. And this brow looks nice. Just let it sit for about a minute.
How's it look, babe?
Does it look real?
Real.
More,
Yeah, that was always had more of a point.
well, this one is more swollen because that's the first one I start.
Yeah.
And that's the one that kind of sits a little longer.
I think it looks dope.
Looks good.
I love it. I feel like my face is complete.
That makes, see, that's why I'm in this business. It makes
Right?
me happy.